everyone, and welcome back to Dynamic Touch. My name is Musu, and I consider myself to be a heat-trained natural. For the past couple of years, I have been documenting my heat-train journey here on YouTube. During this time, I have struggled a lot with wearing my hair straight and out, especially early in my heat training journey. I would revert back to my old ways of wearing my hair braided straight back whenever I got frustrated with my hair. So I decided to challenge myself. What would it look like to wear my hair straight and out for 2 months? What would 2 months without washing my hair look like? Was this even possible? To be honest, I have never seen anyone achieve this except for my sister, and I wasn't too sure if I could do it myself. With little to no expectations on the end results, I embarked on a journey. Now, 4 months later, I'm here to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the first thing I learned was that wearing my hair straight for 2 months is equivalent to protective styling. Many black women, myself included, often wear our hair in protective styles for 2 to 3 months at a time. The protective styles can be worn under a wig or a weave or in any braided hairstyle of our choice. This is something that is very common. Even if you're relaxed or if you have any type of chemically altered hair, people also wear protective styles. But nobody has really talked about wearing your hair straight and how that can be a form of protective styling. That is one of the main things that I noticed during the last 4 months, is that my hair grew, and wearing my hair straight was just like our favorite protective styles, except I could get rid of shed hair, take care of my scalp and new growth, to a certain extent of course, and detangle my hair. So there were some added bonuses. So when we take down our protective styles, we have a lot of shedding, a lot of shed hair, and I felt like I could control that a little bit more because my hair was in a straight state. I learned that there were similarities between heat training and relaxed hair. In relaxed hair care, many women have to wait at least 2 months in order to relax their new growth. In the meantime, they manage their new growth while the rest of their hair is still straight. I found myself in the same situation at the 6-week post-flat iron mark. I had to learn how to care for my new hair growth while managing my straight hair. So I began to see so many similarities. I actually did a video about it, and I will link it below if you want to check it out. But it's baffling how so many hairstyles intersect one another, and how something that people think is unfamiliar is actually not so unfamiliar. This leads me to my next point, which is that I learned that there aren't a lot of hair products that cater to women with 4 textured hair who want to wear their hair straight. I have very dry scalp, and I often have to apply oils, which I know do not hydrate, but they soothe my scalp and support the initial moisturization of my hair. Unfortunately for me, most of the oils I initially tried were either too heavy, which you can see from my trial and error of overly greasy hair, or did not provide me with what I needed in order to lubricate and smooth my hair. For example, the Olaplex oil. This would lead to my hair and scalp being overly dry and breaking. I also realized during this experiment that I had sensitive scalp. I had an allergic reaction to many oils I initially used on my scalp based on recommendations of women online on YouTube. This forced me to do my own research, and as a result, I had to compose my own oils, which works great for women with 4 textured hair and women who don't want to weigh their hair down. I also found out during these past couple of months that I have been using the oils, that the oils I created softens new growth and assists in the process of detangling new growth. It also does not clog the hair follicles. These oils will be launching soon on the Waiting Room NHB, so if you're struggling in this area, please stay tuned. With all this being said, this leads me to my next point, which is rethinking scalp care. Wearing my hair straight 24/7, 7 days a week, really forced me to rethink about the way I think about scalp care. I learned and tried many new techniques. Some I found on my own, while others were recommended by subscribers. I ended up finding one that I really liked. This has literally changed the way I see scalp care, and now I'm not afraid of buildup, and now I know how to manage my hair without actually wetting it in order to get rid of buildup on the scalp. Finger combing is bae. All throughout my heat training journey, I have struggled with how I feel about finger combing, but now I know 100% that me and finger combing are in this relationship for life. Finger combing will be the way I reach waist-length hair. I learned that I can be a heat-trained natural without having to compromise my hair or be confined or restricted to reparative products. I see a lot of people depending on Olaplex in order to reach their heat training goals. And I have already made a video on my thoughts about Olaplex, so if you would like to see it, the link will be down below. Thanks to this video, a subscriber mentioned that she used Olaplex for 10 years, and now she uses more natural products. The comment was very eye-opening, and it reinforced the fact that I want to be a heat-trained natural without being dependent on one brand. While wearing my hair straight, I was still able to have versatility. I initially went into this process thinking that if I was heat-trained, I couldn't wear extensions or change up my hair. This led me to become very bored with my hair. That is, until I began to use hair pieces. It was very easy for me to pop on hair pieces at the beginning of the day and take it off whenever I wanted to. This allowed me to have fun with my hair and still allowed me to have versatility and experiment with different looks without being confined to one thing. So it's thanks to heat training that I was able to have such versatile styles, and I didn't have to braid up my hair in order to wear those styles or wear those wigs or wear those pieces. I saved tons of money on hair products. I have mentioned countless of times before, beginning a new hair journey of any kind can be a little pricey at first, but once your routine is down packed, it becomes cheap. This goes for any form of hairstyling. I found that I saved even more money with this new routine. Now I feel like I can be frugal with my hair care thanks to my new heat training routine. Is it truly anti-black if black women like myself choose to wear their hair straight? For me, no, I don't believe so. My hair is straight, but at the end of the day, you can still see that I'm a black woman. You can see that I have my curls. Even though they are slightly looser, you can see that my hair is in an afro. For me, the reason why I don't believe that it's anti-black is because, point one, I was talking to one of our subscribers in the comment section, and she mentioned that women back in the day used to do this as well. This was very common. From what I understand, you were still considered to be natural even if you were using heat to alter your hair. So turns out that women have been doing this for longer than I thought. I was really happy that she shared that bit of information with me, that bit of history. Number two, the reason why I started this journey is also a reason why I do not believe that this is anti-blackness. I feel as though a lot of women are turning to chemicals in order to manage their hair, and if we can find an alternative and find a middle ground, I think it'll be preferential for everyone, because unfortunately, relaxers and products like relaxers come with high risks for black women. There are a lot of toxic chemicals in those products that will affect the health of black women in the long run. So that's another factor. And the third reason why I don't believe that wearing my hair straight is anti-black is because I don't feel as though it takes away or it adds to my beauty. When I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like I'm looking at myself with twists in my hair. I'm looking at myself with braids in my hair. I don't feel more attractive, and I don't feel less attractive. And I don't think that society is viewing me as a different person. For me personally, I don't see any difference between wearing my hair straight and out versus wearing a wig or a weave. For me, it's all the same thing. Instead of pushing an anti-black narrative, I feel as though I learned more about what black hair is capable of by pushing the boundaries of black hair care and doing things society has told me that I cannot do. Also, another point I would really like to make that really made my day during this experience was later on in my experience when my mom saw my hair, she said, "Oh, your hair looks like those Chinese girls." And I was laughing. I was like, what does that mean? And so she's like, "Oh, your hair looks like the weave that they get from the Chinese girls." And so I just want to encourage everyone out there that yes, you can grow your own bundles. Even my mom said my hair looked like bundles. and that was so exciting for me. So if you guys are really interested in taking the step on this journey, definitely meet us in the waiting room NHB so you can grow your own bundles and feel confident about wearing your own hair. Sometimes my mom would stare at me and be like, wow, your hair is so beautiful, it's so gorgeous. And not because it's straight, but because it was kinky straight, it was a textured straight, and she really began to admire the texture and the versatility that being a straight hair natural can offer you. I'll put a link down below to the video that I'm talking about with texturism within the straight hair community. If your hair is textured and straight, that is seen to some people as anti-black. But if someone puts in a textured straight weave, that is acceptable. To me, it's one and the same, right? At least to me. I feel as though black hair is much more versatile than people think, or what strict rules they have surrounding black hair. Now we're having so many women, especially on the platform of YouTube, show their creativity and show different techniques in order to achieve their goal without affecting their health. And I think that's so important, because the more we learn about black hair and the more we learn about kinky coily hair, the more information and the more empowered we can be through that. That way we're not reliant on wigs and weaves and hair extensions 24/7, 7 days a week. I would love to see in the future for the majority of black women to have waist-length hair, for that to be very common. That's my hope and dream, to see more women with long hair, by the grace of God, to be able to achieve their hair goals and have long hair, and extensions and weaves to just be a secondary option. Like, let's say if you want a track or two for fullness. That is my dream for black women in the future, and I would love to see that. And I think that the women on YouTube like myself who push boundaries are really working to create that type of environment. This experience has reshaped the way I feel about straight hair in general. I have changed my outlook of heat training and hair straightening for black women forever. I feel like all the new things that we're trying and the new things that we're doing and all these experimental things that we're doing here on YouTube has really opened my eyes to show that the world of black hair care is so diverse. The sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. It's past the sky. Like, we can continue to build and to continue to develop things that can help women to achieve healthy hair while still having the hairstyles that they want and without stripping away their identity. I really am thankful to God for allowing me to have an open mind and for making me a person who is willing to experiment and try new things, because I know a lot of women, or a lot of people, some people would be hesitant to do these type of things. So I'm grateful. And because of this trait within me, I feel as though by the grace of God, I have come to learn and change what people think about hair care. Even in the comment section below, I've seen so many people say, wow, this really, like, I can't believe like this is heat training. I can't believe that this is what heat training could look like. Or they're like, oh, I can't fathom that this could be heat trained hair. What are my next goals? So for my next goal, I want to be able to get to the 3-month mark. So that would mean I would only be flattening my hair every 3 months. So thank you guys for tuning in so much. If you like this video or you like these topics, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you learned something new, or if you have any opinions about what I just said or anything that I said in this video, please comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Driving down the freeway at night, I only got one thing in the back